Hi, this is Stephen, the man with a hat, and today I've got a message for you Deus users. Do you like full tones? I've got a program which will blow your mind. Yes, you've heard me right. I did say I was using full tones today. I thought after a year it was about time I tried to get past three tones and start to see the benefits that could be offered with the full tones. Now, it is well known that the Deus is a very intelligent machine, and in my opinion it's possibly far more intelligent than most of the people who use it, and that includes me. It has to be simple for me because I don't like complicated stuff. It's not a case of just switch it on, pick it up and walk, although there are programs where you can do that, but you're not going to get your very best from your Deus unless you play around and you start to experiment with other programs. So I've done exactly that today. A program was given to me a very short time ago, about 3 weeks ago, and it immediately had full tones, and I thought, I don't like full tones, but I've been trying it on my cricket field where I'm struggling now to find any more signals, and I'm going to try and bring you the results of my full tones. I'm still a learner at this, but I must admit it appears to be a cracking program. Now, I have to admit I do like a more solid tone. This is pips and squeaks and all sorts of weird little noises which I'm not used to, and some signals I'm really not sure if I should be digging or not. So at the moment it seems to be that the full tones, when it's giving me lots of pips and squeaks and noises everywhere, reducing the sensitivity a little bit shouldn't make much difference because sensitivity is perfectly okay on my program, and what's good for one is good for the other because of the environment. And there's nothing I've found yet on the full tones which has led me to believe I wouldn't have found it on my normal program, but I'm going to keep on testing this because now this signal is showing 85. Nice quality high tone, which I changed that down to my usual favourite 3-tone program. I'm now 79, 80, also is a good quality tone, so I'm picking it up on both. It's showing not very deep, a couple of inches, so let's see what that is. As I thought, that's in the plug. So let's see if we can isolate that. I'll do a live reveal. Oh, that coil's going mad again. It's a coin. There we go. That's a nice one. That's it's a young Bunhead Victoria. Super. Well, I've noticed that one thing I am doing now is digging up lots more iron. I never used to before with my program, but I guess when you're learning a new program, that is going to take some time to get used to. Well, it's a bit worn, but that's enabled the 7th. I'd missed that too, and again I checked it with my favourite program and that would have got it too. Now just for a second there I did get excited. I could have sworn in the hole I saw a reeded edge, but after getting it out and cleaning it, there isn't a reeded edge at all. There's nothing on there as to identify what it is. It's got a hole in it, it's the size of a half crown. And the news is that the full tones program picked this up, whereas my favourite program, the coin winkler, didn't pick it up. Well, I am impressed. The George V halfpenny, that's probably around 1936-ish. Can't really see the date on there, but it's probably what it is. And again, the full tones picked this up, where my winkler program, the one I'm really pleased with, that's my own program, missed it. There was nothing there at all, but the full tones did pick it up. The first year I just cannot get used to the full tones, and I kept telling people I just cannot get used to it, and they've always told me worth trying, persevere, get used to it. So now my first year of detecting is out of the way with the Deus, I no longer consider myself to be on that steep learning curve where everything I do is just a new experience. So now I'm in my second year, I want to become more adept, more proficient at understanding what the settings on the Deus do and trying things. So these new full tones I've got stored into my next available space in my remote, I'm definitely going to keep it, and for a while I'm going to switch between the two just to try and compare and get used to the tones. So now I think I'll give you that setting so you can try it too, and I'll also put it in my description too so you can find it there. Right, so here we go. The settings for the Deus remote. Just to recap, I've been trying this for 2 or 3 weeks after somebody suggested to me that I really needed to get into full tones, as it will provide more depth than my Winkler program, which is also on a video. I'll put a link to that. That's a really small coins, and you'll do very well with that. I've had good feedback about that one. But this person who I respect gave me this program and said, look, try it and let me know what you think. So I've been trying it for 2 or 3 weeks, and I must admit it was difficult to get used to the full tones at first, but I do need a full tone program, and I've tried a few over my year of learning the Deus, and I've always dumped them because 3 tones is just better for my ears. But now I have been trying these, and I've been getting some results with the full tones, and when I've compared the signal, the target, with switching over to my Winkler program on a couple of occasions today alone, my program couldn't find the target. So I want to share this with you now, and the first thing you need to do is go to program 3, that's Deus Fast, and save that to your next available slot. And then you'll need to set the ground balance to tracking on. Sensitivity 95, and you decrease this if it's too noisy when you get to a location. If it's deadly quiet, put it up to 96, 97, 98, or whatever you can get away with. Always start high with sensitivity and then knock it down. So I've made mine 95. If I can get away with it, I'll leave it there. If not, I'll knock it down just a little bit. Then discrimination, you want to put up to 10. Now, I must admit I'm not terribly keen on discrimination. I'd rather use notch, which I do on my other program, my Winkler program. But this one does seem to work. So discrimination up to 10. Whilst you're on discrimination 10, you need to go on to full tones, which is discrimination, expert, full tones. Frequency 17.4. You can tweak this if you get interference from your Pro pointer or anywhere else, but it's such a sensitive program, you'll probably get a little bit of interference every now and again anyway. But don't forget, again, for more depth you can go down to 12, 8 or even 4. So I've actually got mine set on 17.4, and I'm getting good depth with that. And if I'm on other ground where I'm not finding many signals, I will try 12 or even 8, but the basic setting is 17.4. Reactivity is 2, and silencer is -1. And the way to get the silencer is reactivity expert, and then silencer knocked down to -1. Iron volume is 2, and audio response is 4. As I've said, the hardest part is getting used to the full tones. If you're a full tones person with the Deus already, try this program, let me know what you think. If you're not a full tones person, but you want to take advantage of depth and getting a lot more fines than you've ever had before, then you need to try it and just get used to the tones. So either way, whether you're a newbie on full tones or whether you're an expert on full tones, this program is just one I suggest that you try and I've been trialling this now for 3 weeks, and I'm very impressed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and give the thumbs up to the video and share as well. I've got some competitions coming up very soon for some more hammered coins, and I'm always running a random draw for somebody to come with me who's a subscriber to dig on my permissions. And I have permissions on the coast, Yorkshire, inland around the West Yorkshire region, Norfolk, especially some good Saxon land there. So if you'd like to join me, give me a thumbs up, subscribe and share this video, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you for being with me, and I'll catch you in another video.